With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, this Houston team, this is a franchise that's only been around since 2002. Been a bit of a bumpy ride along the way, but here they are in their first ever Super Bowl.
And it's a unit that's believed in themselves. And let's face it, not many people believed in them going into the season. They were certainly not one of the favorites. But they've gotten better each week, and now they sit on the precipice of a first-ever title for any NFL team in the city of Houston.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And, partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they'd been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
The second down throw now from Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. Shifts past him at the 45. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Flushed out right. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Stroud to throw it.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And Stroud now to throw.
Eluding the press. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second down and 8. On the option, here's Vaughn.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Prescott down. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pollard will take it up the gut. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. To throw is Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott flush to his right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Stroud off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mechie, the man in motion. Stroud looking to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
It's caught downfield by Mechie. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll come out in the pistol.
Mechie, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this mark.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Texans will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On play action, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Fourth down, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Pierce gets this one running right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are through 3/4 of play here from Allegiant Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle.
And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
Staying on his feet, trying to improvise. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And quickly they get to the line. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A little jerk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb from 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago.
It got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
C.D. Lamb.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Dak. Complete. Pollard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3rd and 9 here. Play action. Here's Stroud. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's going to field this at the 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10. Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd down.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kevontae Turpin, an even 90 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.